That's what I say when I got out to eat and I saw it. See, I just got carried out. I'm good with that. I've changed the way this is over because I lost 2 inches. From age. And what happened is, I kept thinking my weight was really, I was holding. I probably so I had to go on a diet. I lost like 8 pounds. Oh my gosh. What I want to do is lose some more. About 4 more pounds that I think I'm going into surgery to have my knee replaced. I asked for my x-rays today because I want to get a second opinion. I checked everything else twice. You sure we put that in the person? Donna, where's Donna? The interstates is not as done for the holidays, they need signatures, and then tell it if you're going over that. I would have gone. It shows you my knees bad. I would have gone. In a heartbeat. It took me 30 minutes to get the bad bits. It is just, yeah. It's just so nice. And when you're trying to get different locations that would automatically, I could decide what not to do. I mean, you can only do it on your until she got to the eyes. Because I would have done it. I didn't do that. But I mean, she's faster than you can do that. They just was thinking about it. Turn her not yours and get her. I mean, I know there's nothing wrong with that job. I have to try to this is the month and what so when I'm traveling it'll think I'll be behind and if I can hear it'll just like carrying accidents and that's that's bad. I quit trying to do it. I told her I don't want my baby so she's gonna get all that accident. That's your thing. That's nothing. It's one against it up there. And it's just that's the only one that I've got to live for. When she needs the cover goes out a little bit. It's funny about when you get it. She's going to hold it down again. Well, I think that's the card stuff. Here's the thing. She told $100. She would pay $1,000. I mean, I'll give her the money. To my knowledge, she's not running for something. She's going to
Oh, okay, so.
Yeah, that's all about it. The board is returning from an executive session where it received and reviewed sensitive legal information related to the district's operations. No deliberations occurred, and since the session was held in the informational purpose only, it did not involve deliberation, is consistent with the Pennsylvania Supreme Court decision in Smith versus Township of Richmond. Okay. Mr. Khan, how are you?
Yeah.
I apologize for the interruption. You're up.
My name is Ian Khan. I'm an educator at Legal Avenue and I'm City Council President. Here's what's happening at Legal Avenue. We just began our pride value of responsibility. Responsibility means doing the things that are expected and required. All students will be participating in a lesson on responsibility and social studies classes. Another student week is upon us. Tuesday is Shamrock Day, Wednesday is Happy Wednesday, Thursday is Sports Day, and Friday is Field Day. We are currently planning the recommend removal, including open gym and doorways, as well as the Wooden Roses select for Mother's Day, and the 8th grade farewell day for the last week of school. Thank you and have a good night.
You said wooden roses?
Yeah.
Can you elaborate a little? I mean,
Every kid is really like wood carving to make petals, their colors.
I'm a senior
They're
citizen,
very
I
pretty,
guess
they
not.
don't die.
No, but I'm interested. Okay. So if you bring one in next meeting, I think that would be, but, yeah, but thank you. Anybody else have any questions for him? How much are the roses?
It's for like $4.
Come here. Go buy 20 of them then, or whatever it is, and give them to somebody. Somebody less important, pay it forward. All right? Okay? You pay it forward. Give it to somebody. No, thank you. Something tells me you're not Fitzgerald, and something tells me that you're stepping in that place.
Yep.
Since I don't know who you are, then
This is
Stella Diaz. Okay, all right. Ms. Diaz, you're up.
So, I'm Bella Diaz, and I'm a senior at Littlestown High School, and I'm the student council treasurer filling in for Rowan today, because he's in Spain today, so. So, at the high school, at the high school mini-con is preparing for the event April 4th, and they're working on food donation ideas. Our astronomy club learned why stars twinkle and is excited for the trip to the Maryland Science Center this week. NHS is helping with the PTO bingo and will help with the food truck frenzy in April. And we're also hosting a blood drive, and we're having an induction for the club this Thursday. Field hockey is prepping for the upcoming season with spring tournaments. We just started a lacrosse club, which started their first practices with a very good turnout. And FBLA has 23 members going to their state leadership conference. and their goal is to represent Littlestown at the National Leadership Conference in California. And we have a candidate for state and national office, and that candidate is working very hard towards their goal. So that's all I have.
Okay, when's your food truck frenzy? Because that is a big thing.
It's April 5th.
April 5th. Does anybody else have any questions from Steve? Hearing none, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice night. Okay. And Mark, principal. Oh, was that one? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. We're gonna pause a second. We're going back to board acknowledgements. I was just sitting there.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You want to go?
I just want to acknowledge that the pop-up when you go on the website
Yes.
for the charter school, I thought that was terrific. And people go to the website to find it.
Absolutely, go and find your legislator and contact them about the inequities in cyber fund. Cyber
I
school
mean,
fund.
what a great way to do, there's no pop-up for that.
Well, I give that credit to Mrs. Mummer. As Mrs. Mummer and I were looking at it, she made that suggestion. We thought it was fantastic.
Thank you,
Like,
Pat.
how do you feel? It's good. It was good.
Anybody else?
Yes. Youth basketball ended 2 weeks ago. Anyway, the team and myself and Derek Fry coached the 6th grade girls. We played for the championship. Unfortunately, we lost, but we did very well, performed very well with the 6th graders. And another team, the 4th graders, made it in, but they unfortunately lost early. But most kids had a great year, and all the 6th and 4th graders had a tremendous year. Our 6th graders, they lost 5 games the whole season, so that's very nice.
That's great. And thank you for doing it. I'm sure you get paid a whole
Oh,
lot.
yeah.
You buy what, an ice cream sandwich?
No, we did stop, get ice cream after the final game. Yeah, that was good. But yeah, it's a good experience. If anybody wants to, if anybody coaches a little kid, you know how it is. It's very rewarding. Home days, that kind of stuff.
Anybody have any other board announcements?
The Great Across America night, I want to mention, it went very well. People are hard working with it, as well as the day after, or 2 days later, the bingo was very successful. We had a lot of fun there. We had a nice food presentation. And kudos to everyone who put on the work.
Yeah, they go always, doesn't the bingo always do well? That's what you, well, I mean, they're the big. Courtney used to be
I
on
was
that
gonna say, we did
years
think
ago.
that's bad. It was a success.
Anything else?
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, field hockey girls, they played an indoor season with mostly all Littlestown girls, with the exception of 2 girls. And they were all Littlestown girls, and they had a fantastic first year. They usually came in 2nd place in their pool. None of the girls ever played hockey before, indoor hockey before, so it was fantastic. And then Littlestown girls played in a league in Frederick, Maryland, and mind you, most of our girls on that team were 8th graders, rising freshmen after this year. They were freshmen, and they came in 2nd place, which was basically a high school league. So we were very happy with those. Yeah, those girls put in a lot of time. They're really gonna feel us proud in the future. We expect big things from these girls. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can share something.
Yes, please, yeah.
So I just want to draw everyone's attention in an effort to try to make sure that we bring this back to students. I'd like to draw your attention to the display that's in the back of the boardroom. 16 Alloway Creek Elementary 5th graders participated in the LIU STEM Design Challenge. So what you see in the back of the boardroom displays how these students designed prototypes to address real-world infrastructure problems. Students spent 12 weeks applying the engineering design process, creating models, journals, and presentations focused on transportation safety and pollution solutions. Their dedication culminated in impressive presentations at the LIU where a whole bunch of different schools faced off, and each team was required to defend their designs and do a question and answer review from the judges who judged them. While we did not place, there are 4 teams that are represented, 4 students on each team, and the iPads in the back are interactive, so if you do want to take a look at it, you can grab the iPads. Mr. Laughlin, our STEM teacher at the elementary school, put this together so that we could showcase what our ACES students do with STEM in relation to the
Anything else? Really okay, all right. Now you're up, Mr. Becker. Mr. Becker, I hope you heard, Dr. Becker. No. And I hope you are taking news, sad news that George Mason did not make the big game.
Yeah, I was watching, yeah.
I'm glad you were watching and I was watching, but my own daughter that goes there was taking a nap.
It was a good game. So good evening. First, a couple of things, and there's a lot of things happening, so if I miss some things here and there as far as what we're talking about, I know all together we try to give a lot of kudos to things when we get to them eventually. But a couple of things that popped out that have happened recently, I wanted to officially congratulate the cast and crew of the Marvelous Wonderettes. So that was our musical that took place. I was there the same night as Dr. Mitchell. Thought it was an outstanding performance. Awesome show. Very fun for the audience to watch, and I think they did a great job. Another huge shout out goes to Matthew Hogue. He has been selected to the PMEA All-State Wind Ensemble on French horn. So as stated by Mr. Bish in an email that went out, this is essentially is the highest honor a student instrumentalist can receive in the state of Pennsylvania. So Matthew will be performing at the PMEA State Conference at the California Resort in the Poconos, and that will take place April 9th to 12th. So he'll be up there representing Littlestown as an all-state French horn player, which is phenomenal. As Mrs. Young talked about, I know we are entering here into the spring sports season, and I guess this week primarily is when most of the competitions are fully getting underway. Wanted to officially wish everyone good luck in their season and things go well for the spring sports. Shifting academically, as we near the season for state assessments, I have some what I consider wonderful news to share with you in that vein. So this past January, 20 biology students, and we have more that we'll be retesting here in the spring, but 20 biology students and 59 algebra students participated in winter Keystone exams. These are students that were preparing to take the exam for a second time after scoring below proficient the first time. So as you expect, this could be a difficult road both for the teachers and the students to overcome that they didn't succeed to the level they wanted to the first time. I have been in multiple districts here in the last few years as an administrator, and I will say that while the teachers in all those places have worked extraordinarily hard to get kids to where they want and improve, it was my experience in these places that we would be able to pull 4 or 5 of those kids over into proficiency levels the second time that they took it. It's just most typically what I saw as far as numbers at both the previous schools I was at. So last week we received the results for those exams, and the teachers in our building should be very proud and excited in my opinion. So of the 59 students that tested, 21 algebra students met the proficiency, meaning they 36% of that group that typically struggles made the jump into a level of proficiency, one of which was even advanced level on the exam. 75% of the students that took the exam improved on both their mods from the first time they took it. So again, you're seeing some tremendous work from those teachers and those students. Of the biology 20 students, 6 were able to test proficient. So again, that's an increase of 30%, again, showing a lot of improvement throughout, regardless if they made it to proficiency or not. So I cannot thank those teachers enough, and the preparation that they're doing and the dedication to the students is crystal clear to me. I'll be honest in that I've seen how we've done preparation for retesting a lot of different ways in my schools, and I came here and looked at what Dr. Berryman and the crew had set up, and I have my questions as to, I wonder if that works like this and works like that. I even asked those questions, and I will be changing nothing. Because what I've seen as far as what's happening there and what's taking place, I just want to continue to give them more support in the things that they're doing. So let us not forget that the students are the ones that have to be focused and work hard toward that improvement, and the fact that they are able to do so and the teachers lead them there and they follow and go along willingly they should be also feeling a lot of pride in what they've done as students to take that next step. So having inherited these teachers and students, I must say that I'm really impressed. I'm blessed to be here because, like I've said a couple times, just don't screw it up any, right? Because there's a lot of good things going on, and I'm highly impressed by what's happening by those numbers, and I got to see it for the first time while I'm here, and it made me very proud of what they're doing. That's what I have for tonight.
Dr. Becker, what I hear you saying is these 79 students on top of, they were not proficient in April, May of last year, right?
Correct.
And then December of this year, where they've had only the summer, where I'm sure they all studied over the summer. So they came back in between, more or less, let's just say September 1st till December, they were able to